There are some very important points to note in terms of the messages given in our YouTube channel. First of all, the messages given is through divine inspiration. Now, when I say it's divine inspiration, it does not mean that I, on a personal scale, is a very divinely individual. I'm just like any other human on earth. We have all kinds of experiences within the human body, and just like any other person on earth, I too have all the wants of life, which includes physical or food or anything for that matter. But what's most important is, as a tightrope walker, as I mentioned, I've quoted an example of a tightrope walker, a person who walks on a tightrope. Everything on life is about balance. So in case we're walking on a tightrope, when you're walking on earth, when you're surviving on earth, when you're prospering or doing whatever on earth, it's a time when you're also walking a tightrope of being on the moral side or being on the bodily side or being on the spiritual side. It's a balance. So you'll have to balance. Many times you'll go off balance, but you'll have to come back as the best tightrope walker and go and cross the tightrope. So, as per the messages, certain things might not gel in my personal life because of certain cares of flesh or because of the human body, but that does not do injustice to the message which is given. The message is the absolute truth. As I mentioned before, when you're breathing the air, when you're breathing the oxygen, you know you're breathing the oxygen. You know that your cells are being powered by the oxygen. You know that if you do not have 5 minutes of oxygen, we'll all perish. It's a basic truth of life. So once the basic truth is out, it is the truth. A truth cannot be negated. No matter what kind of thing you put against the truth remains the truth. The truth might not be revealed, or it might be smeared for maybe some time, but it's a matter of time when the truth is revealed as the truth. It's a matter of time, or it's a matter of time when you will know that the air that you're breathing, the oxygen that you're breathing is keeping you alive. It's a matter of 5 minutes, right? If the oxygen does not get into our system for 5 minutes, we'll be lifeless. So you will know that over a period of time, a truth is a truth. Another important thing which I want to reveal now in terms of our messages is, we are not any kind of spiritual group in the sense of we are not affiliated with any kind of religious sect. We are for the prosperity of the earth. We are the prosperity of our future generations. We are the prosperity for all life forms on earth. We are giving messages. I'm giving messages for the prosperity of every living soul on earth. I'm giving messages with the truth of the universe which sustains all life. I'm giving messages so that the oxygen that we breathe into the future of our children, the future of all the children on earth, they will have the best of oxygen to breathe, the best of water to drink, the best of seasons, the best of rains. My messages are targeted to the future of a universe. At any point of time, I do not want my messages to be turned into a religious sect. My messages are for all religions. It's for the God of the universe. It's for the essence of all religions. The essence of all religions is to worship the creation of the godly force, the creative energies which differentiates from all life forms on earth, is the essence of the godly energies within us. So my messages are not to be construed as any kind of religious message. It is a message for the prosperity of the earth. It's the message for the prosperity of our children into the future. It is messages for the prosperity for every living form on earth. It is a message for the prosperity for your own life, of your own being, your own family, your own children into the future. It is for a better life for the future children of our earth. It's for a better quality of being of our earth. It's for the survival of our earth. It's for the prosperity of our earth into the future. Today, through our messages, we also understand that the earth is also a living soul. It has all kinds of systems within us to keep us alive. It is a gift of God to humanity. Once we respect the gift of God to humanity, we are blessed into the future. Let's replenish our earth. My messages are also for humanity to come up with creative solutions into the future for all of the problems of humanity today. As we understand, most of the problems within humanity is our focus on real stories which have happened. But the problem within our humanity is that we have interpreted the same stories through different poles of thinking, to different ways of thinking, to different approaches of the same story, or different stories which are created. But at the end of the day, all of our stories are true in its essence, which we understand, and our messages are for us to exceed our stories and get into the creative solutions of the universe into the future, so that most of the divisions between which stories have created, which are absolutely true, is transcended into creative solutions into the future. As we know, each of our being is a story within our society, which is absolutely true, which absolutely happened. But we also know that the same story has been interpreted by different people through different ways, through different messages given out to them from childhood, or the messages which they hear, which also might be true. But our focus towards the future is not on the stories alone. Our focus on the future is through creative solutions, because that's the only difference between us and any other species of life. So no matter what religion, faith, creed, sex, language, color, any kind of difference into the future will be solved once you focus on the creative solution, which is a part of your being in tune with the godly creative source, which is the source of everything that we see on the universe, which is the source of all life. And that creative force will give you solutions to any kind of problems into the future. So no longer will we dwell on our stories, is a very important part of our message, but we will get into the creative solutions along with our stories and prosper our culture, prosper our language, prosper our thinking, prosper our faith into the future through creativity, bringing humanity together to be one with the creative solution of God, the creative source code of all life within our earth, of all life within our universe, the creative source code of God. Although you might have spiritual understanding, you might have all kinds of revelations, and if you are able to get the right kind of wisdom from the universal source, as long as you're a human, if there are energies coming against you, you'll have to counteract that. So on a human side, you might not be a very spiritual being when you're counteracting vermin energy. Or, for example, in any kind of war, there is always someone which might stand for the truth, or each side stands for the truth in its own thinking. But ultimately there is a truth which is revealed. The truth is the example which I have quoted in the earlier chapter, or just in the same chapter, that we are drinking water which keeps us alive, or we are on this earth because of the gravitational force. The truth is that all of our cells in our body is working and is being powered by the energy of the universe, which keeps our soul alive, which keeps us alive. So that's the truth. So when you are speaking the truth, there will be vermin energies which is coming against the truth. So you cannot deal with that with the vermin energy on a spiritual level. You cannot talk sense to a vermin energy which is coming against you with a vermin force. You will have to deal with the vermin energy with the same kind of energy in a human sense. Be it with the law enforcement, be it with whatever means which is available to you within the framework of the law of the land, which is made for helping future generations thrive into the future. You're working with the source of energy of the future, today, yesterday, and tomorrow. And when you work with the source of all life on earth, you yourself are being blessed by the systems of life on earth, by the laws on the earth. Once you have the conviction, once you know that you're working with the life on earth, the life on earth will be blessed no matter what a vermin and energy comes against you. When you are with the force of life of the universe, no force of vermin can work against you. It might smear you, or it might, do something which might affect you on a personal scale for some time. But once your truth is out, the truth remains the truth. And the truth remains the truth forever. The truth cannot be for just a small time span. The truth remains a truth forever. A lie is a lie forever. So when you're breathing the oxygen you breathe, you know it's the truth of life getting into your body. So from today, let's make a pledge that we will move with the source of all life in the universe. We will go with the source of the truth of the universe. We will go with the source which powers our own beings, which keeps us alive, which keeps our children alive, which will help our future children prosper into the future, which will help every child on earth as of now prosper into the future. Let's be with the life of all creative source, and let our lives on earth be blessed as a gift from the source code of all life, the source code of God, blessing our lives on earth, because now we have transcended our bodily thinking, the mere dust of any other life soul on earth. We have transcended the bodily thinking, the bodily form, and into the greater realm of thinking for the universe and for the future. We are blessed within our lives on earth, and we are blessed into the energy of the earth, which was yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We are blessed with the life of eternity once we transcend the bodily thinking and into the realm of universal thinking, which sustains all life for future generations. Let's replenish our earth.